So I just took the kids to school. I just got back home and I just wanted to show y'all the mommiana fit. Okay, so it actually says like Gilly Hicks on the tag, but it came from the Abercrombie and Fitch store in the mall. And I have it on with my platform Ugg boots. And I just put my hair in a ponytail. I have my little necklaces, my little dainty earrings on, and it's just super cute. These sleeves, I love these sleeves. They go all the way down, but I just rolled them up so I could work, and I'm about to make myself some breakfast after I let the dog out. And then also I paired it with this bag, super cute. I don't do much. I just, take the kids to the bus stop. I have to actually walk my daughter onto the bus, and then my son, I could just pull up and he gets out on the side like a parent pickup drop off thing. So that's cool. And then after school, I have to physically get my daughter off the bus, and then my son, I go to the parent pickup line, and they're out there patrolling. They just put him in the car for me. But if we have to stop and get groceries like yesterday or today, I would have went to the movies, but it's my niece's birthday, so I'm gonna go out for dinner later on. But yeah, I would totally go to the movies with this. It's just like a chill, easy to throw on mom outfit. Don't have to think about it too much. Yeah, it's very comfortable. It's stretchy as hell. Again, it's from Abercrombie, and then I'll put everything here, or I'll try to do links. I be seeing the girls be doing links. I'm gonna try to do some links. And these were like running out. They have a green one. I love it. At first I wasn't sure if I wanted it, and now that I got what I wanted, I'm like, dang, I should have got it, because they had the jacket in the store but not online, and then they had the pants online but not the jacket, and I was like, dang, I should have got it, because now that I think about it, I really do like the color. And it would have went with my boots, and I could have still used my everyday bag. And you'll see why this is like my everyday bag, because it goes super cute with what I have on. So, and the boots. So, but anyway, this is today's fit. So I'm about to get started with my day now that I dropped the kids off.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is never thin. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Maybe more. I don't know why you love me. You got it bad for me, babe. I don't so glad that I can have this, baby. Nobody else true. Nobody else made this move. Nobody else had a clue what I could do, what I could do. The right amount of love, right amount of trust, right amount of dick.
So good morning, guys. I know I already said good morning, but it's just such a good morning. I'm just like a grateful person. Before I even open my eyes, when I realize I'm awake, I'm just like automatically thanking God for another day and stuff like that. So that's just the type of person I am. So my mom told me that my family is having, where I put my earbud. My family is having going to dinner for my niece's birthday. So I'm gonna be getting ready for that. I have to get ready for a meeting with my attorney. I actually just got off the phone with her, but she's gonna call me back and give me a chance to get some paperwork in front of me so that we can go over it. There's a creditor, a debt collector, suing me for cards that I have. Like, I guess they're saying they're charged off. And she kind of threw me for a loop because she was like, well, just because the cards you have are now charged off, it doesn't mean that they can't sue you. And I'm like, well, my cards don't have a balance on it. I owe $0 on those cards. There's 2 of them. And she was just like, oh, okay. So in that case, no, they obviously suing you because they want their money back. So if you don't owe anything on the cards, then no. But I was just kind of like, dang. So even if it's not charged off yet, they can sue you. I didn't know that. That's interesting. But yeah, so it's 2 cards that I currently have now. I don't owe on them. I probably pay APR. I don't even pay interest because there's no balance. So we're just trying to figure that out. Somebody did steal my identity, I guess, because even like for some years now, just weird things will happen. But like 2 months ago, I had got a bill from Big Lots, and it was not anything tangible. I think it was like something online, or I don't know what it was. And I forgot how much it was for. I think $1,000. And I was just in the middle of like getting my credit back on track, and they did take care of it though. As soon as I got that bill, I was like, what is this? So when that happens, I do that. But with this particular card, I never got anything in the mail. I just got an automatic suing. So I guess they feel like we sued you, so we're gonna have to go through it. I don't know. But now I have to go through different things, like getting a police report. I have to sign an affidavit. They claim that they verified the debt, but like I told them and the judge, I'm like, this is not verifying debt. This is not helping me to distinguish if this is my debt or not. So she confirmed. She said, no, they need to have some type of history. I wrote it down. She said they need to have the full account number, the history, the charges, like monthly statements. They should have that in their possession. And they haven't provided that to me either. Because if I see something like, oh yeah, that's my insurance bill, or you know what I'm saying, then it's mine, or I need to weed out what's not mine, you know. I don't mind paying my debt off. And then one of them is like $1,500. The other one is like $1,200. So, I mean, if it was one of them, it's not that bad, but it's 2 of them. That's almost $3,000. I have little kids. Like, I could be spending that money on something else for my kids. So no, that's too much at that point. But you know, if it was just one, for me to keep driving back and forth, I gotta contact an attorney and stuff like that. Like, I probably would have just been like, can we settle on it? But with 2 of them being $3,000, nah. So I'm dealing with that. She was getting on my nerves too. She was like, I'm hearing something. It sounds like scraping. Is it water? Are you running water? So I start running the water. I start cooking. I still hear it. I'm like, well, I don't got no water on. I don't know what you're talking about. Getting on my nerves. But yeah. So once I get done eating, I'm going to go get the paperwork that she's going to need me to have in front of me. I told her to call after 2. I bet she going to call when I'm picking my kids up. I pick my kids up at like 3:45, 3:50. Everybody calls me like when I'm picking the kids up, and it's crazy. Like, I don't know, because I'm a mother, but I'll be like, do anybody ever think about people having kids? Like, when I did my business license, do anybody else do this? Like, this is just too damn thick, and I'm just using it for my hands. When I did my business license, they didn't tell me how it was gonna go, but so it was at a specific time. I think it was at 1 o'clock. It's only supposed to last for 30 minutes. It lasted like 45 minutes. I had questions. That's cool. That's understandable. I actually sat, you know, I'm like, okay, maybe an hour and 20 minutes or so, even though she said 30 minutes. Now, after that, they tell you, okay, this is what's wrong, or this needs to be changed, or they tell you everything is perfect and you get your license today. But I had a couple things wrong. So she's like, we'll give you an hour to fix it. So they gave me an hour to fix it. Then when I sent it to her, she was like, okay, I'm going to give you an hour. You need to sign this and send it back to me. And then when I sent that to her, it was like, okay, she sent me another email. She was like, you need to respond within an hour. So it's just like, you need to tell people, like, don't focus on the fact that the meeting is 30 minutes, but give us at least 5 hours. I didn't get done corresponding with them till like 6 p.m. So I'm just like, I'm glad that I had time in between, like, the last thing I sent in, waiting on them to hit me back, and then me getting my kids, like I had that little window, because otherwise I would have been in a position where like, what do I do now? Does that mean I lose the money that I paid for my licensing fee? Like, that's crazy. But now everything I do, I'm like, think about parents, guys. People have kids. Like, yeah, y'all see me make my breakfast. This is pretty much what I eat all the time. Instead of asparagus, I might have Brussels sprouts. I'm just missing avocado. I usually have avocado with it. I had one avocado, but I used it twice, so I do like half one day, half the other day. I could have picked one up yesterday when I was in Aldi, but I don't know if I trust Aldi because I've been getting some apples from them that don't have seeds in it, and then it's like, it's weird, like when you bite it, it's like sheets of paper. Like, I don't know, I remember apples being like crispy and juicy, and the apples was weird. So I'm kind of like, I don't even know if I want anything else produce from there. But yeah, I am on a journey to lose some weight. I would love to be like high school weight, like 150. Our mother was bad, okay? But realistically, maybe like 180. I'm like 200 plus. I'm like 200 plus. I think 180 would be good. I think 180 would be healthy, actually. That's what it is. Later on, when I go out to eat with my family, my kids are gonna be with my daughter's dad. Both my kids do have different dads. You know, let's talk about it. It's a parent channel, kind of, sort of. But, you know, as a female, I don't know. It's like, I always knew from watching other people and learning from other people's mistakes, it's like 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be with the person that you was in love with in school. Even like, no matter how good you think, oh, this person is so good to me, we're going to be together forever. Like 9 times out of 10, it just don't happen that way. So, you know, as an adult, I'm like, okay, I'm an adult now, and I have my son. I'm like, okay, this, you know, this might work with his dad, even though it was a bunch of stuff going on there. But I'm like, okay, this might work. You know, I would have never not had my child. I never had a thought in my mind about not having my child. Like, it was always I was gonna have my child, and that's just it. But you know, being careful, as far as being careful, I was like, I'm an adult now. If that's what I want, that's what I'm gonna do. He seems cool, he works, you know, he on top of his game. But it was just other things within him, like he needed to focus on himself, take care of himself, stuff like that. So anyway, I got out of that relationship, and next person is like, okay, I'm a little bit older. To me, you know, I was like, by the time I'm 30, I want to have a house, my own house. I want to have 2 cars. Like, I want to have a family. Like, I want to start doing things. I want to be, 10 years away from retirement. Like, you know, that's just how things were in my mind. So with the next person, I'm just like sitting on my hair. I'm just like, you know, maybe this will work. But okay, after the second time, I'm good. Respectfully, I'm good. So like, I haven't been dating. I haven't been doing anything. I've been focusing on myself. I came a long way. Like, I had a really bad attitude. I didn't care about nobody but myself, you know. Like, it would have to be like my little sister. If you're not my little sister, my mom, like, I could care less about you. But I think like having kids made me a little bit softer. And just realizing, you know, things that I want out of life, there's no way I could have that shitty attitude and expect the community to support me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I didn't make a change because I'm getting something out of it. It just was like thinking about that and putting things into perspective. It just was like, you need to be a good person anyway, because you never know what you're going to need. You never know who you're going to come across. You don't know what type of day. Like, I work in the healthcare field. You don't know what type of day somebody else having. You could push them to the edge. You know, just like I have bad days and I've had thoughts when I was younger. Somebody else could be that way. I don't want to be the reason why somebody do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really, after thinking about it in that perspective, it led me to thinking about a bunch of other stuff. And I really just started to work on myself and like getting closer to God and like, what does that look like being a woman of God? Like, I wouldn't want to embarrass him out here being like, yeah, you know, I believe in God and I'm doing this for God. I'm giving back and like, you know, just different things like that. It was just like, that would be an embarrassment to him. And he's so good to me, like, honestly. So what can I change about myself to, you know, just be a better person overall, be a better mom, be somebody that people want to be around. People wanted to be around me, and I don't understand why. My sister and my best friend will always be like, I don't know how you have friends. It was terrible. But I'm so much different today. But anyway, yeah, I've just learned to be happy about the good and the bad. So like issues with children's dads, it's like there's issues, like one is just non-existent pretty much. And the other one, not to talk about nobody, you know, any help is good because, you know, yes, people should equally parent. I feel like it should always be 100, not 50-50. On your end, you should do 100% whatever you can for your child. But whatever I get, I'm appreciative of it because I've seen what it looks like to not have any help. And my son was born first, and his dad is just like, so, you know, and then I watch other people and they be like, I don't never have help with my kids and this and that. I got it out the mud and blah, blah, blah. Like, baby, you don't even know. You don't even know. Like, I have gotten fired because I had to pick my kid. I didn't have no support. I had to pick my kid up from school for bad behavior. So many times that they decided to fire me. And the job was Dunkin' Donuts. And why was my job Dunkin' Donuts? Like, I would never work at a fast food, and nothing against people who do. Like, you getting it and I need somebody to serve me. Not in that way, but, you know, for every job out there, somebody needs y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look down at nobody like that, but I just would never imagine working at Dunkin' Donuts. But why did I work at Dunkin' Donuts? Because I was trying to make it as a single parent with no help. They have, you know, hours where if my kid go to school, which actually I ended up putting him in daycare after a while, so I had more time. But to begin with, I only had the time that he was in preschool. Preschool started out as a half a day. Like, where am I going to work for 3 hours? You know, but Dunkin' Donuts can give me a 3-hour shift. You know, they don't give a damn if I come in for 1.5 hours, you know. So they gave me that chance, and eventually I got raises. I got more hours. I was able to get daycare. I was able to extend the daycare. And then I had a relative that lived kind of close to the school, so they would pick my kid up. Then when I had my daughter, they would pick both kids up from the daycare, so my day was extended even more. Like, things started to get better for me, but you have no idea. Like, parents watch their kids, people's siblings watch their kids. I didn't have that. My mom is not watching nobody's kid, and she would tell you that. She do not care. Some people in my life are not even stable to keep my kids. Like, you know, so I just didn't have that support. And it's a lot of people I could leave my kids with. It's a lot of people that I can. But I care about my kids way too much to leave them somewhere where, you know, my daughter has severe allergies. She has severe asthma. When I found out she had asthma, it's because a penny got stuck in her throat. It's on the other channel. But a penny got stuck in her throat. And we're like, how is it stuck? It should go down and she's going to have to poop it out. No, they had to do a biopsy. They had to go in and take it out. And we found out that her stomach was 100% inflamed. And her throat was like 40%. Something like that. Or was it 60%? And she had like 40% open, I think. I think her throat was inflamed 60%. Her stomach 100%. So I cannot play around, you know. As soon as somebody called me and be like, she's coughing, or she said her throat hurt, or anything like that, I immediately leave. Like, I can't play around with that. My son, he has behavior problems. My kids, I don't know what it is. I really don't. I be saying, like, you know, these kids today is built real different. But like, my kids can't play outside like normal kids. They got to be watched. You know, most people let their kids go outside and play. Somebody let my kids walk around the block by themselves. I'm like, wow, my kids cannot do that. I let my kids outside by themselves before, and they threw something at an elderly man, and they called him bald-headed, like bullied him. And I don't know, like, what made them think that that was okay or anything. But like, I just know my kids, and they have to be watched. So like, even at home, they get into things. I don't know if anybody else can relate, but I stay washing my walls down. I stay cleaning the floors because I don't know what it is. Anything they could get their hands on, if it's soap, this is what they're doing. Every bottle, everything I have, they're pouring it out. I do couponing, not so much right now, but I'm trying to down, like, everything that I have in the house, I'm trying to like get it down to a minimum, because I had like, ooh, if you go to Sam's and you have like the big tissues, I have like 4 of those. Where do I have to put that at? You know what I'm saying? But I hate running out of stuff. I have a problem. Paper towels, same thing. Cleaning sprays, same thing. Toothpaste, toothbrush. I have like an unlimited supply of these things. And I think when they see that, they're like, oh, we have so much of this. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And I care. Stop. So what I've done now is I've stopped buying stuff. I'm trying to use up what I have and only have like 1 or 2 of things. But my kids just do the craziest things. And I also know like some people have tempers. I can't leave my kids with them because my kids gonna drive them crazy. Like, who knows? Like, I care about my kids too much to leave them with somebody that, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen out of this. I don't know if they're gonna tear you up, or I don't know if they're gonna tear them up. Like, I can't do it. So as parents, we make sacrifices. And me anyway, be appreciative for what we do have. So that's how it's been going for me. And not to like talk bad about nobody. My daughter is, she's 6 years old. She's the only child. And I'm just getting help with her. As of August, it was 2 years. So it's October. So as of August, it's been 2 years that I've had help financially. It was child support. But when that started, I don't know what happened. Like, the dad was motivated then. And it was like, I even had like, I feel like I'm talking bad about somebody. I don't even want to say it, but that's just how I am. I don't like really bringing people up, but it's my story to tell, you know. So, on that aspect, I don't feel bad about it. But it's been 2 years since I've had help financially. And then I feel like when the financial help started, it was like, well, I want my kid then. I'm like, here, that's all I've been wanting. I would take that over financial payments. I would take that over financial payments just because I know what it's like. Like, if I want to travel, if I want to go somewhere and do something, I don't know if I want to work. I couldn't even work at a point in time. I can't work right now. I can't work right now because I don't have that help. So right now where we live at, and you know, this is just me talking. If anybody could relate, so you could kind of get a better understanding of me, my life. And you might be looking like, why she ain't working? Or you might be like, why she only go to work on 1 day out the month? Like, just a little bit about me. But the hours that my kids are in school, you know, so let's see, they go to school. And it's weird too. So this doesn't help at all. But the schedule is weird. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they have to be at school at 7:30. They get out at 3:30. Now, my daughter's bus gets to the school at like 4:20. Same school my son goes to. Her bus comes there, but she goes to a different school. Also, my daughter's school is kindergarten through 2nd grade. My son's school is 3rd grade through 5th grade. So essentially, they would be in the same school. But because they're in a program making sacrifices, they go to the best school in the district because they're in this like a magnet program, like a STEM academy. That's how they do it. So Tuesday, they have what they call a late start. I feel like a lot of people are starting to do this now. They have what you call a late start, and late start is just an hour later. So the thing is, if I have somebody pick my kids up, nobody's willing to take my kids to school because my daughter got to be there earlier to get on the bus, but it's the same location. So she gets on the bus and off the bus at my son's school. That's how they do their transportation. Or I could drive her. Nobody is wanting to wait that 45 minutes to an hour to put her on the bus and then wait for him to be able to walk into school, because you can't leave your kid at the school. Even when they walk there, they're constantly telling parents, do not let your kids leave early. They cannot be on school grounds that early because nobody's here to watch them. So they're very strict about that. And then picking up, I pick up my son. If he gets picked up at 3:30, I usually pick him up a little bit late because since he has behaviors, he has to wait in the office until I pick him up. They get done with the parent pickup line at about 3:45, 3:50. So I pull up at 3:50 because he can wait. And then it's not that much longer before my daughter comes. But nobody is willing to wait to pick them both up or drop them both off. Now, do a daycare with transportation, you may say. There's no daycare in this area that goes to my kids' school. There's one for my daughter, but not for my son. Okay, so have somebody pick your son up. There's nobody to do it. But the daycare that's by my daughter's school, it's nothing that I would want her to go to. They're good. They're people of color like, me, but I feel like they're really good with my son. My son went there when he went to my daughter's school. They're really good with just boys and like older kids. But I just feel like for my daughter, maybe not. But I don't even have to think that far because I don't have anybody to help with my son. So I would have to go back to like a Dunkin' Donut job or something. And I'm pretty good with money. So, honestly, the taxes that I got last February, March, I got my taxes in like February, March. It's not even spent yet. Like, I'm really good with my money. I did work for some time this year. Really good with saving my money. Like, I literally pay my bills and save. I teach my kids that too. Like, I put bills on the whiteboard. I have a whiteboard right there. I use it for business now, but I would still use it to show my kids something. But we write down the bills. They look at my statements. We write down the totals. We subtract what I'm paying. We talk about goals like, oh, let's see if we could pay a little bit more next month. And, all those bills are paid now. I'm pretty good about that. I'm pretty good at coupons. I'm pretty good at rewards, cash backs, fetch rewards, different ways to get your money back and stuff like that. And this is just how, I guess I'm able to get by or make it without working. But yeah, so another reason why I decided to go and get my business license. So I could definitely work for myself. I could definitely get clients for myself and work that way. So I don't need a business license to work myself. I need a business license to hire people. So just in the past, I have worked for myself. But there would be instances like if I am going out of state or something like that, I would ask my sister like, hey, do you want to take this client for me? I would try to find somebody to fill my spot or whatever for that day, and I can't do that. I didn't know that. I can't do that. I have to have a business license to hire and send anybody to anybody's house. So at that point, I need a business license. But if it's just me, myself, going out to clients' homes, I could do that. I could have did that without a business license. However, a business license is helpful because I can give my information to hospitals, clinics. When I go do like therapy for the car accident I've been in, I could tell them to refer me out. I can get on a referral list. I can you know, leave my flyers in places like public assistance. Like they have the billboards for now hiring, they have the billboards for assistance, things like that. I can put my information up there now because I'm trusted since I've gone through a process with the state. So it helps with like marketing and promotion and things like that. It helps a lot. So I prefer to have a business license. So yeah, I'm so thirsty. Matter of fact, let me check my emails. I think it's gonna. Now, why would you do that? Did I say you to do that? I think my headphones connected to my own computer. But let me see, because I have to stay on my emails because like I said, they want to know that you're a functioning business, that you have what it takes, that you can write back and like get back to people at a time in a timely manner and stuff like that. So they email you and they put a timestamp on it and they want you to email them back within a certain time and stuff like that. And I'm actually utilizing 2 email addresses, one for my original business license and another one for my doing business as. So I have an LLC and I have a doing business as, and my LLC was the original business I wanted to do, is group home, senior group home. And I did not do senior group home because I didn't have the support. So I had everything, and this is still the case. Well, now I have everything, but now I have everything, but I already filled out for my business license. So I'm just going to go through with this and see how it works. And then I'm going to kick it up a notch. Maybe I have the 2 businesses that I always wanted. I also want a daycare, but we going one thing at a time. So, for the senior group home, I had everything up until I saw it is mandatory that you have $20,000 saved, or 3 months worth of occurring bills. I think the occurring bills wouldn't be that much. I don't think it would be anything near the 20,000. I think the reoccurring bills would be like the rent or mortgage, which we could say like 2,000 maybe, would be the utilities, but plus like cable. I don't know what other monthly subscriptions I would have. I was like, you know what, let's just say 400. I don't know if I want a camera system. Of course, it would be a very good idea, but like, I don't know if I want that right away. I don't know how much it would cost. So I'm like, okay, maybe like $400. And then of course you'll need like your tissues and things like that, which I could probably get those for free from couponing, but I don't know how to document that. Maybe a CPA can help me with that or something like that. But it's very obtainable now because I have the cash for that, and I have the credit, I have the cash and the means to go purchase a home or to rent one. But when I say purchase, the only thing that is stopping me is, you know, when I did work, they want to see that work history. So I don't have really necessarily a gap in work history, but it's not enough. They're going to look at it and they're going to say that's not enough to pay this. So, and like I said, majority of my money is just because I saved. So yeah, there's that. But I could definitely rent. Renting is an option as long as the landlord says it's okay. Which essentially, it's nothing more than, you know, however many bedrooms they have. Let's say they got 3 bedrooms and I want to have 3 seniors. They can share a 2-to-1 room in Illinois, but I'll probably do just 3 or maybe 1 shared bedroom. But it's nothing more than just those possibly 3 adults sharing a home and living just like anybody else would. I feel like in a way it would actually be discrimination because yeah, it's a business being ran, but this is their home. It's residential senior living or senior care. So I don't think it's hard to obtain at all. So I've actually been considering like, do I want to just jump out and do it? I don't know. And then with the city requirements, it has to be a certain zone. Okay, so I found somewhere with a specific zone, and it will be renting, and I think it's like $1,700 a month. So $1,700 for the security deposit, $1,700 for the first month. But you know, it's just like calm down. Let's focus on this business license first. Even if it's a fallback, even if I make this a fallback, like let's just focus. I do have to have 1 to 2 clients. I think my job said 1, and I think the state said 2, but I can't remember. So I'm gonna just say 1 to 2 clients per year to keep my license, and then of course I do have to renew, and I have to pay to renew. But yeah, so I mean, I got a lot of things going on that I would like to have, you know, sooner than later. You know, but I just don't have the support, and even if it was just advice, I just don't have that support. Some people just don't have the knowledge. They don't want to tell me the wrong thing, but some of the things I ask, there's no wrong answer. It's just like, what do you think? Of course, I have the final say so and determine, you know, I can determine whatever once all this is done, but I just want to know what you think. And some people are just not comfortable telling me what they think, and I have to respect that. So anyway, I'm not really a breakfast person. I really cannot eat until like after 12, and it's 12:46, and I really was just forcing it so I can go ahead and start getting everything else in order. I'm gonna go ahead and find something on TV, and I'm gonna eat, and then like I said, I'm gonna go find the paperwork for the attorney so I could be ready to have that second meeting with her. And then I'm gonna start getting ready for the evening out for my niece's birthday. I really wanted to go to the movies today. I usually take the kids to the movies, and we usually do Tuesdays because like I said, I'm a saving mommiana. I'll be saving, and on Tuesdays it's $5 tickets. So I don't know, maybe we will no, it's gonna be too late. I guess next week. But yeah, so I'll come back and show you guys I don't know what I got on or something. I don't know if I'm gonna do makeup. I don't know if I'm gonna curl my hair. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I am gonna come back. So I'll see you guys later. Hi guys, so I'm back. I'm in the car on my way to go pick up the kids. Control gets picked up first, and then we wait on Mila's bus, and then we pick her up. So I started getting ready already. I just have to do something to my hair. I think I'm gonna keep it straight because I don't feel like dealing with the curls. Maybe I should for the last time do the curls. I don't know, because I'm pretty much ready, but I think I should be like keep it on the safe side and just not do the curls, because the curls take a minute to get together, and if I mess up, it's gonna take longer. Stuff always coming in my window, and I just saw something flying. It looked like a spider with the legs hanging down with wings. The fuck? So anyway, just checking in. I will see you guys later. I'm just gonna sit here and wait till my mom gets here. I'm gonna hop in the car with her and delete some stuff from my phone because it's saying I have no storage. But yeah, so I'll be back.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only go like once. Life move fast and you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you're doing what you want. But what you want?
My newbie stuck like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jack Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime, it's some me time. You do what you want. Maybe I'll love myself. I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
But it's been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Wake up for a year, only go like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. You do what you want.
Like drop, keep it a stack. Bitches move on cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he's smart, he gon' act like a fan. If you bigger, they got your head gas. Bitches slow, so I give him a pass. Like drop, keep it a stack. Bitches move on cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he's smart, he gon' act like a fan. If you bigger, they got your head gas. Bitches slow, so I give him a pass. And I just fell in love with a gangster, so he put my name in the top. But I don't let him come to the crib, so we get it on where we at. Nowadays I be checking them cameras, and they hype that I'm up on them banners. Calling my phone, but they know I don't answer. In the hood, I'm like Princess Diana. I'm because I be eating oats. Bitch not taking shit from me, but notes. Wanna be me, so she do my.
What y'all wanna do? Wanna be ballers, shot callers, brawlers, Wanna rumble with the B, huh?
Yeah.